So the kind of heading for this this portion is called From Credulity to Skepticism.
Right. So this is the very last section of the book,
right?
Here, of
the
this
chapter.
chapter. Yes.
And so Ehrman's journey serves as a reminder that when approaching history, we must avoid two extremes: credulity and skepticism. Right. Bart Ehrman claims to have...
So believing everything and believing nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
When it comes to the approach. Now, that's saying that you can't believe everything in the end, but we need to be measured and controlled when approaching things. Again, like the Bereans did against what other people did. When Paul is out there preaching, he goes before the Jewish leadership, the Jewish church, and they test him and talk to him and figure out if he's teaching what's accurate. The fact that they don't disavow him, that they continue to eat with him, that they send him on missionary journeys, shows that they agreed and supported his message.
Yeah.
So Bart Ehrman claims to have started his study of the Bible as a fundamentalist.
All right.
But through a painful process, left fundamentalism in the wake of his exposure to critical scholarship.
Yeah.
Certainly, in many ways, Ehrman is the antithesis of a fundamentalist.
Right.
Nevertheless, his rigid requirements for what the New Testament must adhere to, his own that he gives, to in order to be considered true, ironically bears striking resemblance to his fundamentalist beginnings.
Yeah.
Interesting points.
He leaves fundamentalism, but his basic beliefs are fundamental, right? In terms of his basic approach, rather, is fundamental.
Right.
Yeah.
Just believe. Don't question. This is the Word of God. There's no need to look further into these things. He's just doing it for the skeptical point of view.
Right.
So
just don't believe. This isn't the Word of God.
Right. So again, we're not saying that 100% this is the view that he's coming at, but in the scope of his books, what he's writing to the popular audience, he doesn't seem to be addressing alternative viewpoints or the best explanations to what he's going about. He seems to be putting this out, and it's only when he gets into good debates with people that I think a lot of that's fleshed out. And so I don't know. When Bart Ehrman debates, it doesn't fill me with too much one way or the other, because I just don't feel like he wants to be at many of them. That's what I'm getting. But but there are a lot out there, and so you should check them out, because that's a view of scholarship where both sides get tested, and so checking them out. I know James White has debated him, especially on Bart Ehrman's claim that changes in the gospel or in the New Testament book, especially Hebrews, changes the entire scope of Hebrews, and so
Tim McGrew has debated him.
Yeah. Very, very interesting stuff on unbelievable podcasts. Right. So, heck, I'll link those in the description below. But there are other ones out there. Feel free, and sometimes Bart Ehrman wins, whatever that means in the scope of debate. That's another discussion that Tim McGrew would probably have as well.